Hi guys, welcome to BPrep where we whiteboard quant questions appeared in previous year papers. Before we start with the question, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel to get updates on latest videos if you are preparing for any of the competitive exams. Let's start. We have one expression here, n cube minus 11n square plus 32n minus 28. Okay, so we have this expression and we need to find out the smallest value or the smallest integral value of n such that this is greater than 0. Okay, so see, first thing is we need to find the value of n for which this will be, the value of this expression will be greater than 0. So we all know that the factors of this equation, if we say this is equals to 0, then we know the factors of this equation or the value of n which are factors of this equation will make its value 0. Okay, so let's say alpha and beta are roots of this equation, or for any equation which is making the value of the expression as 0, then out of this alpha or beta, whichever is the highest, plus 1. So if the beta is the highest value, then beta plus 1 will make the value of expression greater than 0, because beta is making its value 0. So beta plus 1 will make its value greater than 0. Okay, so we need to find out the roots of this equation and then we can get the integral value which will make its expression greater than 0. Okay, so this is the question. C, let's try to get the value of n. Now because the n has a order of 3, any negative value will make this number so big that this will always be negative. Okay, so we will have a positive value as a root of this equation. So when n is equals to 0, then this will be minus 28, which is not greater than 0. And when n equals to 1, then this expression, the value of this expression will be 1 minus 11 plus 32 minus 28. So this is minus 10, and so again this has a negative value. So when we have n equals to 2, then we'll have 8 minus 4, 11, 44 plus 64 and minus 28. So minus 44 and plus 64. So this is minus 20 and sorry, this will be plus 20 and minus 28. These two is minus 8, and minus 8 and 8 is 0. So for n equals to 2, we see the value of this expression is 0. So for sure n minus 2 is one of the factor of this equation. If 2 is root of this equation, then n minus 2 is one of the factor of this equation. Now because this is in order of cube, we need to find out the other factors of this expression. Okay, so for that we need to divide this expression by n minus 2. So let's see how we divide expression by another expression. Okay, so usually like we do a division, so we have n minus 2 and then n cube minus 11n square plus 32n minus 28. Okay, so first we'll compare the first two expressions. So here we have n and here we have n cube. Okay, so if we multiply this n minus 2 by n square, then we'll get n cube. We won't bother about the second components. We'll first always compare the first component. So we have n here and n cube here. So n square will make us n cube here. So we have n cube. Now as a result, n square minus 2. So we'll get 2n square here. Okay, this is like any other simple division that we follow. Just that we need to take care of the first component. So by subtracting this here, we'll have this will get cancelled, and here we'll have minus 9. So this will minus and this will be plus. So we'll have minus 9n square, and then we can bring 32n. Okay. Now again we have 9 and we need minus 9 square. So if we multiply this expression n minus 2 by minus 9, then we'll get minus 9n square as the first term. Again we won't bother about the second term. So minus 9 into minus 9n, which will bring us minus 9n square. Okay, and minus 9 into 2, which will give plus 18n. Okay, so again this will plus, this will minus, it will get cancelled, and here we'll have 14n. Okay, so now we have 14n, and then we'll borrow minus 28. So now we have n here and 14n here, so we'll multiply it by plus 14. So if you multiply by plus 14, then we'll get 14n minus 28. Okay, then there won't be anything. So this expression has factors. One factor is n minus 2, and if we have divided this by n minus 2, we get this. Okay, now we need to remove this. So this expression can be written as n minus 2 and n square minus 9n plus 14. So these are the two factors of this expression. And again, if you see here, this can be factorized further. We have 14, 7 to the 14, and minus 7 minus 9. So this can be written as n minus 2, and then we have n square minus 7n minus 2n plus 14. Okay, so we'll get a few more factors from here. This will be n minus 7 and n minus 2 from this expression. So we have 2n minus 1 and n minus 7. So now the value of n minus 2, as we saw earlier, the value of n equals to 2 will make the value of the expression as 0, and same with the other. So value of n equals to 7 will also make the value of the expression as 0. So, and like we were talking about earlier, if alpha beta are two roots of this expression, then the highest value plus 1 will make the value greater than 0. So let's see here. So if n equals to 7, okay, so if n equals to 7 is making the expression value as 0, then n equals to 8 will make its value greater than 0. Okay, so n is equals to 8 is the smallest possible integer which can make the value of this expression greater than 0, because 7 will make the value as 0, so n equals to 8 will make the value more than 0. Okay, thanks for watching this video. If you have any doubts or questions, please post in comments, and guys, please do subscribe to the channel by clicking the subscribe button below to get updates on latest videos. Thank you.